Real estate is one of the most lucrative industries out there. In the United States alone, the real estate market is valued at over $36 trillion, and it continues to grow every single year. But here's the thing. Most agents are only scratching the surface. Let me explain why. Based off of a number of statistics, 80% of agents quit within the first year. And this is simply because they're stuck in a transactional mindset, so they're constantly chasing commissions and not worried about actually building their business. And that's the difference between a real estate agent and an entrepreneur. When you're thinking like an agent, you're always on the grind, always in that hustle mode. But when you start thinking like an entrepreneur, everything changes. It's not just about making a sale today, but instead it's about setting up systems, creating processes, and building a brand that will bring you business tomorrow, next month, and years down the line. But it also lets you have a social life because we understand that's super important. Entrepreneurs understand the power of leverage. They know that by investing in the right tools and people, they can actually multiply their efforts. But did you know that agents who operate as entrepreneurs, those who have systems and teams in place, make up to 10 times more than the average agent? And that's simply because of their systems. Systems are the backbone of any successful business. From lead generation to customer relation management, having the right systems in place can free up your time and actually exponentially grow your income. Let's take lead generation for example. A well-optimized CRM like the one that we use, kvCore, can actually help you stay in touch with prospects, follow up consistently, and never miss an opportunity. Studies actually show that businesses that use a CRM system see a 29% increase in sales and a 34% improvement in sales productivity. So here are the top 5 ways that you could be using your CRM today to help you increase your sales. The first way is automated email campaigns. These are also known as drip campaigns, and they're designed to stay top of mind with prospects, future buyers, or future sellers. In this email campaign, you want to provide value and insight that'll benefit them as a buyer or a seller. The second way is past client follow-up marketing campaign, and this is simply just a home anniversary email to them every single year on the date that they purchased. Another way is client event invites, where you can send actual client event invites to every single past client that's in your CRM database. The third way is a Facebook Meta Pixel, and what this is, it actually helps you target prospects on various platforms after they have visited your website. The fourth way is you can organize your database. In organizing your database, you can do this in a various amount of different ways. The one way that I like to do it is through hashtags. Second way is actually through lead sources. So for example, if somebody comes in and they're a buyer, they might get assigned a hashtag buyer. If somebody comes in and they're from an open house, they might get assigned a hashtag open house. The reason I like to use this is because our system's set up to where as soon as somebody comes into our database, if they're from an open house and they get hashtag open house, there's a whole campaign that actually gets triggered simply off of that hashtag. You can also do this with lead sources. So if somebody comes in from Zillow, you can have a campaign that automatically kicks off because their lead source is labeled Zillow, and that Zillow is actually your trigger for your campaign. The fifth way is integrated lead engine tools. This is a pretty cool way where you can design landing pages or squeeze pages to try to direct prospects into your funnel or to your website. When you shift your mindset to that of an entrepreneur, you stop doing $10 tasks and start focusing on $1,000 and $10,000 tasks. You delegate, you automate, and you focus on what really moves the needle forward, like building relationships, negotiating deals, growing your business, and ultimately increasing your revenue. Here are the 3 tasks to consider delegating. A transaction coordinator is someone who handles all the behind-the-scenes paperwork and compliance requirements. Then I'd get an executive assistant. This is someone who sends emails and documents for signatures, uploads all the documents into your brokerage's compliance system, sends out emails regarding transaction timelines and checkpoints. The third is a media editor. This is someone to help you edit, schedule, and plan your videos and media for the future. Now obviously branding is another key component. Entrepreneurs don't just sell houses, they sell themselves. They position themselves as an expert, thought leader, and go-to resource in that specific industry or market. And it's not just about having a fancy logo, it's about consistent messaging, consistent content, and obviously consistent presence. Look at some of the top real estate entrepreneurs, people like Barbara Corcoran or Ryan Serhant. They didn't get there by thinking small, they got there by thinking bigger, by creating businesses that can run without them, and by constantly innovating. So how do you make this mindset shift? Start by treating your real estate practice like an actual business. Set clear goals, build scalable systems, invest in your education, and most importantly, don't be afraid to take control of your destiny. If you're looking for a place to start, think about these 3 questions. Do you have detailed goals that are backed by math? And what I mean by backed by math is that if you want to make 6 figures in income, create a goal that looks like this. Selling $3.5 million in sales would mean making $105,000 in income. So at an average sale price for our area of $250,000, $3.5 million divided by $250,000 equals 14 houses. So you must sell 14 houses at $250K in order to achieve your goal. So track and chase the goal of selling 14 homes, and the income and sales volume will eventually follow. Second question is, what in my business today can I automate to save time but increase revenue? The third question is, am I in a position to delegate any tasks or jobs in order to free up more of my time so I can do more revenue producing activities? Now remember, being an agent is just the beginning. It's time to start thinking like an entrepreneur, because when you do, you don't just close deals, but you actually start building a business. Oh, and if you're looking to begin building a bigger business but aren't sure where to start, check out our Agent Launch course. It's linked in our bio to see the exact roadmap for the systems and strategies that you need to implement into your business today to help you take your business to that next level of success. So are you ready to make the shift? Let's start implementing some of these systems, strategies, and tactics into your business today and watch how it helps you grow and innovate and scale to that next level. Appreciate you guys all tuning in today. We'll see you next time.